Hello, Jay here for this week's update of the main stories from around Phuket from PhuketGo.com. Whilst there was a lot of coverage on the Typhoon Noru, which eventually reached Thailand on Wednesday afternoon, the heavy rains involved in this tropical storm haven't directly affected Phuket at all. Rains we've been having in recent days are just normal seasonal monsoon events and hope that the weather will clear up again over the weekend. Phuket Go has daily weather and tide reports on the front page to keep you up to date. 4 suspects were arrested in Phuket on Wednesday this week over alleged involvement in an online investment scam. Region 8 Police Station Phuket in Wichit, south of Phuket town, said that 8 warrants were issued for arrests over the matter. Police say that the damages so far are over 1.2 million baht. Police are calling for anyone who has become a victim or has further knowledge of these scams relating to online personal investment to contact the Region 8 Police at pctpolice.go.th or call 1441. The Phuket office of the Tourism Authority of Thailand says the vegetarian festival in full swing this week should generate around 3.4 billion baht of tourism revenue and bring around 200,000 visitors to the island. The festival started last Sunday and will run until October 4th. The TAT's Phuket division says a mix of Thai and foreign tourists have headed to the island for the annual festival. This year's vegetarian festival is the first time it's been allowed to take place at its full format since the start of the pandemic. Last year's festival was more of a scaled-back version due to COVID-19 restrictions in place at the time. So, you still have a few days to head out and enjoy the food festivals, firewalking, parades, songs and temple activities. Be warned though, there's usually lots of noise and firecrackers involved with any of the festivities. That and people with stuff through their mouths as well. Just a top tip on that one. A major Phuket sporting event, often referred to as the Race of Legends, is back on the island after a 2-year pandemic-induced break. This November will see the long-awaited return of the Laguna Phuket Triathlon to North Phuket in and around the Laguna residential development in Bang Tao. The event, which will take place on Sunday, November 20th, is Asia's longest-standing triathlon. And, like all triathlons, it's not for the faint-hearted. The event features a swim of 1.8 kilometres in both the Andaman Sea and Laguna's freshwater lagoon. A 50-kilometre bike ride taken in the surrounding countryside and local villages and culminating in a challenging climb over the Nai Thon Hills. And a 12-kilometre run through the Laguna complex and surrounding communities, terminating back at the beach. Hope no one gets terminated. Road closures and diverted traffic will be expected on the morning of the event, with organisers expected to confirm details nearer the time. After Phuket residents reported feeling tremors during an earthquake on Indonesia's Sumatra Island last weekend, the Phuket governor ordered officials to monitor the situation on the island. Sumatra was struck by a 6.2 magnitude earthquake last Sunday morning, with tremors reported as far as afield as Songkhla, Phang Nga and in Old Town area of Phuket. But no damages were reported on Phuket. The governor asked officials to reassure residents and tourists that there was no cause for alarm with the tremor. A US national understood to be a tourist was injured in a late-night altercation on Bangla Road in Patong on Wednesday. The American man was allegedly attacked, although at this point it's not clear how or by whom. Emergency workers were called around 3:30 a.m. on Wednesday morning and told that a tourist had been attacked on the popular walking street district in Patong. When they arrived at the scene, they found the unnamed 35-year-old who had sustained facial injuries and an injury to one of their fingers on his left hand. The man was transported to a nearby hospital for treatment, but it's understood he was discharged shortly afterwards. Some Thai media reports say the man was intoxicated and uncooperative while receiving hospital treatment. 3:30 in the morning, Bangla Road. The man was accompanied by a 24-year-old Russian woman, also unnamed, who was not injured in the incident. Hotels in Phuket are feeling good about the upcoming festive and high season, with bookings predicted to reach pre-pandemic levels for the busiest time of the year on the island. The president of the Phuket Hotels Association says the average occupancy rate for November and December is on the increase, driven by both individual travellers and events such as conferences and exhibitions. He noted that the absence of the Russian and Chinese tourists, the Indian market is proving to be a big one for Phuket, along with travellers from the Middle East and Singapore. The PHA boss reported that hotels on the island still face a number of challenges, not least a shortage of workers. Many hotel employees left Phuket during the pandemic to take up employment elsewhere due to the island's tourism sector being decimated by COVID-19 and associated travel restrictions. So if you need a job, phone up a hotel. Thanks for joining me with this week's quick update on all the main stories from the island. You can catch all the latest news on our website, phuket-go.com. I'm Jay the Shark. Thanks for watching.